Welcome to the Visionary Talks. I'm Petya Stefanova with NetApp. I'm the host of the show, and I have the pleasure to have one of the most inspiring ladies at NetApp. This is Maria Jose, who is our NetApp Spain country lead, and it's just so rare to see women at such a powerful and important position, especially in sales. So please tell me a little bit about yourself and your responsibility and how you become who you are today.
Yes, with pleasure. My whole life I have been working on the IT industry, mainly on the software industry, and I joined NetApp 9 years ago, and now I am 8 years in the same position, leading Spain and Portugal as well. So I'm very proud of leading these two countries for NetApp. And I know that there are not many women in NetApp, but there will be. Here in Spain, I think it's a very special case because there are a lot of presidents and country managers for the most important IT companies being women, and I'm one of them. I don't know if this is a casualty because I don't think that the country is doing anything on purpose to have this situation. But I think that we, women as well as men, can be in this position, and we all bring to the company different style or different way of doing things or different way of taking decisions, but we both, men and women, can do this position. So I'm very proud of being in NetApp in this.
I personally think it's very inspiring, empowering seeing women like you, mostly because there are countries, as you said, where you don't have that many women at a higher position, which should change. But what I found really interesting now that you mentioned that Spain feels like it's different, there's more diversity on the higher levels. Do you think it's related to the culture in a way? I mean, I've been to Latin America and there's so many powerful women that are just like strong personality and have this leadership. It's incredible. So is it something that you think is related to the culture?
I don't think that this is related to our culture because actually I participate in Spain in many roundtables and many discussions about women in technology, because we see that even though we are many in leading positions nowadays, we don't see that there are enough women working in technology for being a replacement to us. So we care about girls doing the STEM careers, and we are really, I mean, all women in technology here in Spain are very much worried on having success and first, and second, to have successors, also women. So I don't think this is cultural, because I don't see difference with other countries at least in Europe. But it is true that we are spending time and trying to encourage girls to study the STEM careers and promoting women in the companies for being in these leading positions. I don't think it's cultural.
I'm actually so glad that you said that, because I was worried maybe I should move countries. But one of the things you mentioned, so you mentioned like you work with other women to support women to go into STEM. Can you mention a specific initiatives or like things that you see that are trying to improve the diversity in the workplace?
Yes, there are different initiatives, because it's not only a matter of talking and saying that. It's very important that the topic of women in technology is not only for women. I mean, men should be aware also of that. So we try to do things that also have influence on the men, because otherwise we cannot do it alone. And we really think that the main topic is in the education, because normally these kind of studies are not attractive nowadays for girls. And we try to promote this and saying that a woman can take very interesting position, and that technology is not just only about programming or the image of a techie friend that the girls have. And we try to encourage these girls on studying this kind of careers. It's all about education, and then having the same opportunities in the companies to work and grow with the company.
Yeah, I mean, I can't agree more. I actually enjoy being in. Part of the reason why I joined being in NetApp is because you don't really feel discriminated, or you don't feel different because if you're a woman or not. And what you're saying is it gives me hope that we would see more and more women being like you. And I'm just, as I said, I'm truly honored to have you here to share your experience with our audience. One of the things that I just wanted to ask you, for us at NetApp, we talk a lot about data, but I just wanted to hear your perspective on what does it mean to be a data visionary? Because, like, what does, especially in your region, what is your perspective?
Well, I think that data visionary is a very important topic nowadays, because we all see that the world is changing, and it's changing very quickly, and this all based on data. So using the data to get a business benefit or to create a new business is something which is not obvious. And there are a lot of data, but in general, people don't know how to use this data to get a business benefit. So I think it's very important to emphasize the importance of the data and how we can use the data because this is the main topic. It's not really about managing the data or storing the data. It's how to use the data to create new businesses. And now we are seeing, at least in my country, but I think that it is everywhere, that the companies have the new chief data officer, and this is the person who looks after how to take the benefit on the data. So it is continuously in the media, the IT media, but also in the business media. And being visionary is not simple, because you have to imagine a lot. So it's a mixture of knowledge, experience, but also being creative and looking to the future on data. So it's not easy challenge.
It's not easy, but you make it look so seamless. So to actually thank you for being a data visionary and driving that conversation in the industry. I think a lot of people could learn from just having that conversation. So for me, I just want to say thank you for being on Data Visionary Talks, and thank you for watching until the next episode.